How would you like to have a butler or a housekeeper that does all your vacuuming for you before you get home, before the kids come home from school? It's the easiest, simplest thing in the world. I want you to think back to the cartoon when we were little of the Jetsons, and they had a robot maid. Well, that robot maid named Rosie had a full-size plug-in vacuum that she had to vacuum with. This is Rosie, and it's the vacuum. This is the iRobot Roomba, and this is their 5150. The coolest thing about this is it does everything we've ever wanted from a robotic vacuum, but it's the lowest price that we've ever offered, ever. This is a little bit of an encore presentation. We had a big deal, which is back a couple days ago, and I get an opportunity with Pat to give you what is the final presentation of what is the lowest price Roomba that has ever been offered here at QVC. And I want you to watch this, because we built this stage as if it was, say, a flight of stairs or one difference in height from one room to another. This is smart enough to know where the edge is, and it won't go over it. It's going to get every corner, every nook, every square inch of flooring, and it doesn't matter whether it's going to be a hardwood floor like what we see here or whether it's carpeting, because it's going to do the job for you. And it has new navigational system that literally maps out your entire house. And if it notices that it's missed anything at all, it's going to come back and do it again. Our price on this is pretty remarkable, because I remember, and it wasn't that long ago, that any one of the Roombas started at $400, $500, $600, all the way up to having a comma in the price tag. Now we're looking at $229.98. This used to be a $309 purchase for us. You're getting the vacuum itself, $249.99 is current value, and then you're getting something called the virtual wall, and I'll explain that. Maybe there's a room that you don't want your Roomba to go into. Maybe you've got a dog bowl set up and you don't want it to hit the dog bowl. Well, you can set up the virtual wall. It's a little rectangle, and it's super easy to do. Let me do one more demonstration, then I'll bring our guest in. By the way, when this is done, and right now it's finished. Look, we had cat and dog hair all over this floor. This will automatically take itself back to its own docking station and recharge itself for you. I just hit the button to shut it off. But you won't have to vacuum anymore. Now, you still have to do a little dusting above floor, but everything else is done. I'll show you a demonstration here in just a second that's truly impressive, but I want to bring my guest in. Amy D'Angelo is our representative for Roomba. We've had over 205,000 Roomba vacuums that have been purchased here at QVC. It's why we got such a great deal on it. Amy, this is like having a housekeeper that you never have to pay.
Exactly. It is the best housekeeper, because all you have to do is touch it once to wake it up, a second time to turn it on, and it is going to go. But Dan, you can also ask Alexa or Google Assistant, or you can use your iRobot home app. However you decide to use your robot is the best for you. I call mine Lola, and she dances around my house and makes sure that all that she hears, she picks up. Now again, you can control it. You can schedule it up to 7 times. It has the premium 3-stage cleaning. Your edge sweeping brush. It's got unique dual, not one, but 2 multi-surface rubber brushes that'll lift, loosen, and pull all of that dirt and debris. And then the 5 times the air power is gonna pull it up. 5 times the air power, the 600 series, is gonna pull it up and capture it in that collection bin. You have a high efficiency filter. Again, you've got dirt detect. You have all of these features in here that make it amazing. Cliff detect, so no need to micromanage. It goes under your couch. I mean, Dan, who wants to lay on the floor to vacuum under the couch or under the bed? And then when it's all done, it'll go home, dock itself, and recharge. That bin, just pull that filter out, and it is washable so that you can keep it clean.
It's amazing. It really is amazing. We started this promotion back on Thursday. We've had over 1,500 people who have picked it up. No, wait, over 2,000 people who have picked them up. I've got 1,500 units left. And Pat and I here this morning are doing the final presentation for it. We've never had a lower priced Roomba. These two, and the reason why we do demos like this, if I let this out in the studio, it would clean the entire 50,000 square feet. So we set up barriers so that it's a little easier. I've got a floor here where you can see the dirt. You can see that pet hair on the carpet. Touch it once, wake it up, touch it again. Over here, if you take a look at this carpet, it looks pretty clean. You really don't see much dirt at all. But wait till you see what this pulls out of the carpet. Because I want to point out, and this is really critical, this is not just a sweeper. You know how a street sweeper has brushes that rotate and kind of knock the dirt into the bin? Well, some robots that are out there, that's all that they can do. They're sweepers. But this is not only a sweeper, it's got a rotating brush that gets all the way into the corners, because people will ask, how does a round robot clean a square corner? It's because of these brushes. But then it also has suction. In fact, that suction is 5 times the power of the original 6 series. And yet you're getting everything that people want in terms of using the remote app. I can phone my robot vacuum cleaner from the office and schedule it to go ahead and make sure that the house is clean before I get home.
Dan, it's even going to offer up suggestions. So if it sees it every day from the office at 2 o'clock, you schedule it to go out, it will make a suggestion and say, would you like me to set that as a schedule? And you can accept or decline. But I want to show you this. This is what a bowl of stuff, this is all the dirt and debris that it picked up during my show with Rachel the other day. It is filled with all of this stuff. And this is a new carpet. So I love the suction power. And again, those dual multi-surface rubber brushes, they're the star of the show, because you've got not one, but 2. And one of them is going to help break apart the hair. So no more hours spent with the scissor or the knife trying to, remember doing that for hours. But you can use the technology. It's there for you. And like my dad, he just likes to take his finger, he's 93, and he sends it out on its mission and it cleans its home.
Yeah, this is what vacuum cleaners dealt with the old-fashioned beater bar. And it did mean, sitting cross-legged on the living room floor, cutting all of that out. Vacuum cleaners today have much smarter technology. Okay, I'm going to shut this one off. I'll shut this one off. I want you to see this. Both these floors are now clean. Not a problem, okay? But I want you to see what comes out of this little plastic bin. This floor,
and Dan, that carpet was clean.
Yeah, you could not tell that there was any dirt there whatsoever, okay? But I want you to see this.
Oh.
Okay? This is why people who have light-colored cats get light-colored carpet. But it's not just the hair. I want you to see how much sand was in there too. That would have eaten away at your carpet. And carpets don't wear out from the top down. They wear out from the bottom up. So this is getting the deep, deep down dirt that wears out your carpets. It's a simple and easy way to get the housework done. My father's in his late 90s, Amy, and the idea that his house can be clean all the time is absolutely remarkable. So you're getting the iRobot. This is a Roomba E5150. This is what they call their Wi-Fi robot. Again, that means that it's constantly talking to the base station, and it always knows where the base station is. It has advanced technology so that it knows how to map your house and knows your room so that it gets every square inch of it. This is absolutely perfect for pet owners. All the things that need to be cleaned are washable, and that's not the case with other machines. You get the cliff detect, dirt detect. It actually can tell when there's dirt, and this is what they call a virtual wall. Some of the robots out there, you have to put strips down on the floor to separate it from one room to another. With this one, you don't. Let me update you again. We're down to our final 1,200 units, and Pat and I are doing the final presentation for this. We first introduced this back on Thursday as one of our big deals, and people responded quickly. We had over 2,000 people who picked them up. Now we're down to our finite quantity. Think about this. Your spring cleaning can be done for you at a price tag. Amy, this is crazy. In a world where we're selling vacuum cleaners uprights for $300, $400, $500, You can now have a robot that does all your vacuuming for you for lower pricing than ever before.
Yes. And Dan, you said it. Those uprights are selling at that price, and you have to push them. This will do it for you. Recently, I got sick and I was in bed, but my house was still getting cleaned. I didn't have to worry about it. And it is just smart. It's that iGenius. It's that iRobot genius, the brain that tells it what to do. But it's going to transition from all of your floor surfaces with these fabulous wheels. Your edge sweeping brush is going to help get into all of those corners in between the spindles along your stairs, your baseboards, everything. Then you've got your dual multi-surface rubber brushes. Again, they're going to lift, loosen, and pull all of that dirt that we just said in that bowl of dirt from deep within those carpet fibers. And the second one is going to push it and accelerate it into that collection bin so that everything is done for you. But it hears the dirt acoustically, so don't worry, don't micromanage it. It will get every square inch of that map of your home, and it's learning as it goes, so it gets smarter. And that's what I love.
I wish I could get family members that care this much about being clean.
You know what the cool thing is to me about this, hey Amy, I bought this early on when it was a lot more expensive than what we're sharing with you today. And my daughter lives in an apartment with dark floors, so you could always see, you know, the dog kibble all over the place and all that kind of stuff. So I gave it to her. It's safe around. The dog loves it, I have to say, because she'll walk by and actually press it so that it actually starts to clean, doesn't hurt her. And that way you're not left on a Saturday morning with this huge job of vacuuming, right?
Yeah. Listen, they call it housework. With this, there's no work at all. It's a brilliant little system. Now, right now, it's just doing a spiral, but it maps out what's going on. See how it came close to the dog bowl, but it didn't hit it.
That's right.
And it'll go under the bed.
Yeah.
Nobody vacuums under the bed.
Or it used to go under my sofa.
Yeah.
I love that because Amy, I didn't pull out the sofa to vacuum under the sofa. Then I laid on the floor and I was like, it's clean under here.
And when it's done, it automatically says, I'm going back home.
Yeah.
So it goes back to its docking station. It backs in so that it's going to recharge itself. This is cartoon Jetsons-like lifestyle right now, today, at a fraction of the price. We've never had a lower priced iRobot Roomba.
Okay,
ever.
Dan. Final presentation, 1,000 remaining, and then this is gone. Your chance is gone. So tuck it away for Mother's Day, Father's Day, a wedding present, and give yourself a favor. It's nice outside. Why are we going to be inside
Amy,
cleaning?
I'll tell you, if I spent as much time staring at the upright vacuum as I do this thing, they would put me in a home, because I do find it to be fascinating.
It really is.
Amy, thank you for your time. It's always good to see you. Thanks for bringing it to us at this remarkable price. This would normally be $249.99, plus you get the virtual wall, which is $60. That's over $300. We're at $229.98. And we also are giving you Easy Pay. That's 5 Easy Pay payments for you. Today's the perfect day to consider picking up, because we won't be doing another presentation.
All right, Dan, before you get to